not needed. There should be any sense of agency, please. They don't care. Nothing is going to happen because at the end of the day, Obeko UK acquire health and your friends saying home care.
Now, so who chatting on my life for Raph?
The American said,
yeah, official report at the Ama police.
Mamo kwaba ebiem emra dwumadie sua Francia ensama ekoso ewo oman Ghana mu yede ni nyina ebre iPhone obakaya nanse video bi pop up efa Raph the activist and a rich hospital after set odi pria ekopie mu ewo hospital ho achese ohu ni said nurses and doctors are one more hospital ho no woman kika omo nti abrantie no starte video de e course nyina ene wachi ena rich hospital eba montin ebe chense mu se Raph the activist e was a police for eche no djumadi obedi ye e wo hospital ho no etiamra ene wachi no Raph nso ba montin aba be Canada a chense mu abusua ensem bebre ene frache eba okasa wie ya pe ena rich hospital one more saba bonten ababe chense mu ensem bebre ene frache banti me pese ye nyabotre na yetie nsam a Raph ede atudwa ensem ne ba nyina no onkasa ye finally wakasa chense mu nti yenyabotre na yentie ne de ne mra yekoba Red Hospital wamuso so ache wamuso die mu yebekwa kotie na afi no yakane nyina abom info bi e wo ache bia no yede ni nyina ebeba na afi no bibia aye kama so Ghana police kwa kwache Raph anasa se sia me no kasei edian ena ACH quick one yankomra ne yakoba info bi e wo bia no yede bema etiefo.
Good morning.
That's saying
Nyame
adom me ho ye papa na anope wo mpom ye
na madaroma yes ne yawo nkwankwa de.
Okay. All right. May I sure say from Sunday na besi anope ya me ne wo kasa die wonim issues a ekoso e wo kremu efa encounter wunya our Rage Hospital enra Ghana Registered Nurses Krane Ghana Medical Association abontre ne say abanya ma posifo anchewa wo mo kra beja wo mo na de agufom but fast forward die di kan dia in the sea edano potin e ma wo call live on Facebook.
Right, ma'am, I some way now my SM in person I can't for SM, but I think it has gone into a time that I need to also speak up to it to defend and protect other Ghanaians as well. This has nothing to do with Raph.
Okay.
Sunday now, you see, you know, now a branch here when you are ewo N1 so almost your bike for almost the bikes motorbike diago ewo hukusia da bia and yeah baba the program bi ewo Ghana ha say no to illegal drugs any sar red and some tragu Ghana and more be mantie bi oginawa na oda and this anyone we have put up a program here baba so as part of the organizing process na say you call you kusia and nobody be when organizing any omudin komo nti you call N1 so just to fast forward everything.
Okay.
They could do all of them. There was an accident involved between some bikers at Omo Echo Hospital. This was around 5:30 thereabout.
Okay.
And as Omo rushed Omo to the hospital, no, remember, take note of this. Omo rushed Omo to the hospital.
Okay.
You control Omo after making sure that Omo the Omo hospital, no, na bikers ni being count Omo kwashe. Almost say almost show, right? So Honda just started saying almost didn't come about what could be the causes of some of these accidents. Say almost arrange your way by the way share way now almost sounds who taking your man I don't disagree no man almost taking it below a daisy and let's say an accident. It was part of an advocacy for them to desist from this illegal substances are only taken at of which alleged substance that we can confirm as a normal Ghanaians, but we might have taken from them, no, you taking videos of it. It's even there to prove, say, a cohonum that day now you see certain substances that might be something that has effect on their life. Now, from that time, you know, you knew we didn't come over, you know, you feel, no, I said, what could be, now some into home.
Okay.
So the CEO of Bike Life, organizers say no to illegal drugs, you know, I can't say. Then the whole Bike Life team, you know, they show that solidarity by going to the hospital to check up on the guy.
Okay.
And no, in the team in the movie, Okada riders and any omo use moto get for the be fry. And my motos need door super because no money say omo hospital will be. Now, omo movie to hospital and omo didn't kind of far at Motama 7 or down. In fact, I didn't know if there was any sense of urgency, say, call hospital, what was the reason to go far? But because it's a team, movie as a convoy, you know, me baby. So,
okay.
I mean, the movie near Nkosa. Kesano police station, traffic, depot. There is this traffic light, go cross and go car price, you know.
Yeah.
And one of the motorbikes, and man, motor so. Or the baby ball motor bear 60 woman year go for an amedy account.
Okay.
No. Me, yes, some motorbikes and car back who can say, oh, boss, I'm so sweet proud. It's a machine, son, and I'm with it to me. And about we send a friend or Semanjoli.
Yeah.
Or say, Scarf Phoebe, edited tray. I didn't mind. So make crowd means me and Timoto beam. And I'm a snack back with you.
Okay.
And I need to go hospital. When we got to the hospital, in fact, remember, they say around 5:30 thereabouts, Ecobo 6, and over the first accident for no
victim, no.
Now, I've also gotten myself involved in an accident.
Okay.
So a hormone, and maybe so almost say, now, Omoba and Akusi saying, and almost say, oh, almost inside when I'm so okay, and my uncle inside when I'm so much. Honestly, there's been a video a lady being casted or the share me now, or no crowd by no best or poor then I wish to say, but I will be posting these videos on my page. Everything that you call Honor before and started maybe that live was recorded. They didn't know. And I dare the Rage Hospital and the Ghana registered council of Debe to first, not to cause for my arrest, but for safety of their own staffers, you know, almost CCTV camera footage now.
Okay.
Let's see. Obia or Bobby. When you were inside one, there was one guy which I had his footage on my live stream camera that I did. On the beside, I said, excuse me, what happened to you, sir? You want me buy and I'm a cover. And also I asked about the diagram. Excuse me, what happened to you, sir? And I'm like, telling me, and I'm that and I'm sure mom and I'm die. So then you see it. And I'm like, then you see me here. There's some agency. Munsha and San Mamma and I'm to me. And I will see your call.
Nipa no this uncle mono or your nurse ana.
Or your nurse me, or your nurse, and I have the video.
Okay.
And I on koi. So on koi, you know. And one of the guys, motorbikers, you know, Eba said, "Oh, Baba, the share boy, no die inside."
Okay.
So we all went inside, and the guy was on the bed. And I make us say, "Oh, Charlie, my proper. Oh, now we so can one because there were two guys on the bed."
Okay.
And then because I mean you what I mean they see.
Who named they see?
Right? And tell me besides we so can one. Charlie boy, in so we had some conversations in the emergency and the trauma room.
Okay.
Into that brain.
Trauma room, no nurse for any doctors were one.
No more.
Okay.
No more. I was attending to one man beer or that or from one.
Okay.
Right. So that was when I came out again, sat on the bench at Konyabiwo trauma room name because they had ordered say, oh boss, but so muye bebre wa hanu musana yentumi nti muntina wonten ho ye beba ba be show.
Okay.
Right? Now, I went outside, sat outside, and for like 10-15 minutes, nobody was actually coming to me. The guy that had come to speak to me first, you know, I thought, oh, baby, one baby. It was then, you know, I'm saying, by the car, said, but what is all the card and Sunday show. And I'm like, God of mercy. My back for the past 15-20 minutes. Nobody is attending to me. And now, Obaya, I feel the men's project card. So, men sakura, I'm not to me yet. It's guy back when I make it on me bag in him. I don't have to go there. Now, only me driver's license, non-funko, all the details that we need, I was so normal find generating card, man. Almost a man card because when I listen to the young lady now, or say when you dislocation of arm near the knee, or say buy me a song project card, or say that be on project card, my rate card, that I can give it to you people for your afternoon bulletin.
Okay.
Project card nearby. Me project card nearby, Those people, nobody came, and at some point I got serious. And I'm just saying, it's BB and you are me to stabilize your friends and stop the blood, because it still keep coming out. And it's like I'm losing it. I'm losing too much of blood. Why? And lady Bakuba, I said, my mention will sanity. Let me see your palm. And I'm done me. Let me see your palm. And I'm let me see my palm. Let me see your palm. Let me see your back and see your body. I said, man, and I'm PM saying. And upon that way now, let me see your palm, let me see your palm. That is what triggered me again to start also recording. So I went inside there. Me go inside and I said, Charlie, if you want me to come, I stop the blood. And a girl back over say, men quarter was a mrouse, a bandage and mra. And I'm like, what do you mean? Men quarter was and a bandage and mra and a me. Bandage and a ghost. And a girl back say, master. My pressure. I'm paying for you. Pressure. That was what I had to take my phone back again, because remember, now I started recording, and when I got inside there, I had to stop. But when the girl made that statement, was when I took up my phone again and said, "Say, Madam, as I'm now okay, so see to be now me record them out. Now me found what them paying for because this year the Ghana I think that the only thing that is true, and they say, we can't say me never for public. Now, in paying for a BB found. It's because now you was almost corrupt. No more is Kana. Almost no more didn't see about hospital. And I say, no more you are. Yet my emblem moment for now you paying for the area. And the more direct or waha and then conform Kayawano. Edia, almost no more is Kano. And Tika, now you niano, you saw and a yak for and yet. Mo emu na mo ya from no south me am making a video that brand no na me live.
Okay,
so more time able to me permit here mun see that recording way.
Okay,
right? Why? Director. Yeah, so we say Ghana dey pay for corrupt no mo ye into we ni bibi anya mo fault. Mun talk go baby mun ka dem pay for who help your friend director. Director no kasra no say your man amuni bi wa na sika no mu bu boto mu di so na woka ana camera no come on say because it's the only thing a man ko for you omojuma camera 25 says God they will be out like we can't even stabilize that shit. Come on, and you raise your mouth to say I Ghana. What do you mean say Ghana? See Ghana the end to be Ghana to be here. I Ghana is my joker. I am joker. When you are for certificate of home care. Why? Home care you can go and one when this one do. So nobody wants to do anything better to save this country. I'm sincere no.
Okay.
Now, after this video, I'm recording, and I'm a bad thing. So maybe now was when that lady now all claim say Yabon on Wiprano came out of one of the wards. Me at that moment in Yambona, she was the only person. Obama say, oh, bra, oh, they may buy she and I'm in pet really been from that to Suma. Into Oruno Koyi, God, Ibi, oh, the God, say, what are you sue the America with no money be that? A new old message therefore,
yeah.
In a Uyiba was a two. At the buy, ever two, so I'm some infamous sound so. I mean, exerting a bit of pressure on it. So I say, and see a tail of a plaster. At the back, say, don't forget, and no, you're dressing. May say in the video, say, maybe dressing man. I try to, or the ghost of them, some found to some so because the other same Angelina, because I'm the apostle from time you be do one. No, and no, I am full of blood.
Raph, the okay in no na abossing.
This was around 8 something. Mamisha video na me and only the evidence. And I will be recording everything and posting it out there because I have everything. Don't forget, I said I was recording everything. When I get on, everybody will be attending to Mensano.
Yeah.
Now, but this is the first video. Now, about 7:49.
Okay.
Then at 7:54, I did the second video.
Okay.
7:55, I did the third video.
Okay.
This video, I'm about to say now about 7:58.
Okay.
7:58, and I'm saying here another video that lasted for 4 minutes. And here 7:59 to 8:04. And I'm here another video. This was the video that triggered me to go live. Me no 8:04.
Okay.
And I did a video no na me ne boys ni nia wa abonten a me pia abonten after so or they bandage no
abetare won sa no
ebetale me nsa nti me gina onum no na still amoja no ba na eba e na me sign de staff na na ekita me no e sign tetre so na mu table boys no
and medicine noise by as a Kasana number. But
so what the guy said and I say, oh, senior, they don't finish the dressing. And may say, oh, they don't do the dressing. No, say, oh, that's why they tell you, say, make we give them pressure. These people, it be pressure than they need.
Okay, but Raph, Otemenka. People are accusing you, say, we invading for privacy because now and for the emergency ward and you pull a camera on those people. Obi wa hono mo a ne yare me hu say enra me share that see video no ekosi and I had a conversation between one and Confrontation bi na omoda ho no na say ba ko complaining and I don't know no so abeda ho achi say and ba ko sukuta so ya brewo so ya kokra and no so e ka kire wo say wa betena ho saa but enkofo say we invade ayare for no privacy by pulling a camera on them.
In certain instances in life, even the law permits certain things to be done. Oko ebia the DBI you say I have me prohibited say in chat infonini and I say you take videos and pictures at that incident and when there is a crime being perpetrated that crime to have an evidence of it you can video whatever that is happening even though it might breaches the rule of no filming, you can still take it and use that as an evidence. That video, and don't forget, all these videos and I remember live on Facebook and I deal with in a mama call live.
Okay. Raph, I don't know young come by because you're noise by and take Kasani.
Okay. So let's proceed these videos. These are some of the evidences that I was expecting. Indeed, a Ghana for who dog, any Ghana for a person a panty, and war hospitals are your boka, edition for and they are strike near there. I think the general public, needs to be respected. And it's not just about Obibeko Hospital, abusing any medical staffer, but also the welfare of the people that comes to the hospitals, are also being protected. Because when you get the first, when they come the squad on CCC, say, ya penipa oma hospital nurse ni aye nyamo and answer obiasu ne this year be out of medical negligence. Ya kind of partner, you been 8 I'll make us the experience of this. And Sabrina, that means, they didn't know, boys inside when who say, still are common dressing and common dressing, inside. Me we are inside when I say the state of the boy on the bed, how I know the whole or something the public needed to see what is happening. Because at that point, and not just about Raph it's not just about the people lying down there. It's about the life of Ghanaians and how we lose their life. But in the next 10-20 minutes, because of bedside manners, negligence of medical staff, I will go live as now. Na me magana phone yehu. Se bi to akola na. Ewiase yehu ye. Se boy ne buy no dampa no.
Enti Raph metie wo kasa na say from South 5:30 na ye rush guy no e call rage no. Mumu kwadru ho na e bo be ye 8 something na we ye live a. Confrontation si nyina course no. So na ye nhwe no.
Na ye say onkwaje ne card.
Onkwaje ne card.
That was what I was told.
Okay.
I know that this whole confrontation.
Okay. All right. So, I no crest say o kofa boys because I know am TNS no and ne sound e wo ha. O klebu say na wo ne sane e de bandage achechre no. O say ya wo na wo de phone boss so into wanya dislocation or on her arm. And no.
My member, my last conversation with the girl no e wo ha. Me say everything that happened then I recorded, but they didn't know. Muntie girl no.
We will send it out. Concession, almost we are concession. If you are there to be. Now, no, my colleagues in every other man, can't say you want to move on. Your boss says, some more kind of forgive me, but I have to control myself. Oh, yeah, there will be customer say, I hire Ghana. You can.
Nti girl ya o say obi abon we pra no on na e ka tem say ni sikaira me ka tem say onya butere no nkwarhwe na bia ato baby.
So me tie we ya you even have a conversation with her na enye gidigidi.
And one say girl na bia almost setting up, yeah. The Ghana Nurses and Midwifery Registered Councillors or whatever no omu use no. But if you am de be man ne maame me de be man awofo ne say omu read Exodus chapter 20 verse 16.
Me yes santre ni kura wo bobi wo ho se ono amu kan ye se wo se mo be ko mu fie na sa wo threat wo mo life o Raph
the American say already Exodus chapter 20 verse 16 chi die ni mo no on kan eno no mo fentu o mo balefo say Bible kura kasetia adansi kromu nti say obi a menene kasa ase ansa na me sure girl no before I never be hospital don't forget. There is a video, so say a videos now. Why you know? Na omu wo hodada before the next article some say na accident see e mo omu ne boys ni bia ko hodada.
Enti nya wona go for boys ne ba inside.
Omu wo CCTV footage. Enti omu share CCTV footage no omu fa footage ni bra bontin.
Okay.
Say Raph ko fa obi ba you, say boys no omu wo hodada na omu security for one because of omu jumanti no. Omu tumi ndi no kre en kan no kre because Ghana and Yamfa Santi, O Mamma, one a crown a bar, defend O Mamma, O Papa, one year, defend O Papa, would you remember this year, oath of secrecy at the sudden command cannot create, but oath of secrecy beyond saying the secrecy a bit defended or minor. And see, no Kurum may way so at the advocacy say, camera was a you on hospital on a year Jumadia, almost starting activity camera in all of our hospital wards. To monitor not only attacks about a nurse also and a doctor also. Raph Amidja no Mokase, ne Raph eba a medical doctor Ghana. He has been in the course of threats most of the time in several hospitals. Why you man, right? But me ko hospital say me kwakot, and if you know me properly, who need me because I don't know about here, but omo need me no, omo nim say sad no, mean to me yes, me ko bobi. Last year there was an issue at Tantai. Or battling in some bombers more than 6. My family in San Kennedy. That lady, no, Epa, Mindina Hamundina. Yeah, man, because she made them your bosom for. No, for this, yes, name them in Sakano, and I'm so nimpo. It wasn't true. This lady is just cooking up. And Lunchi in America said, now who phone to the phone? Because your me a day, no. Sebiota frate. Obi o Holoma, O Yana Bonibia, Obesui Manaka. But the Omu Pusino. Onya, and yet about Raph, it's about the people. And for me,
all right, so see, I may answer. I no baby, no. What police for Afra wana?
Police for being friend. Yeah. Me call hospital on the a day which was on the Monday, to check up on the guy now.
Onya accident, no.
the question no hospital na me kosia honorable minister and the medical superintendent and no mu PFU hospital. In fact, yeah, time I used me video no. Who send out police for crowd video ni ma. Na wo kasa. Kasa say lady say video to the last end no. Na me kasa o mo say obi ba ha na obi abo obi wa ati san kansena embra be yeduma but nkofo wo hospital a embra be na ye eduma say ye chi hospitals na so. The can video ni. Now police for sabre no na mabo obi a ana obi abo obi o ma and a medical superintendent ne ba ye no one issue for the police to pick anybody up but almost you know that video ni no you saw the CEO no commanding the boys to say all of you should leave here.
Yeah, I heard you telling the boys oh be MPA.
And see at what point in a girl no obi born no in a wine a born no because the old did 20 no almost besides one a born or see onim ni po born no but Raph in a year we or born in sano a bob and almost almost point say one or say one say on the way send a tap or send a point away. Everybody that access that video can see that the lady was being forced to act. And me say Uncle reading Exodus chapter 20 verse 14 key diano I can't be already but Ghana no ye dey that same way ya some person munya emu no kre as a media house
yeah
one kasa so munko your friends in hospitals wo na munko bi so mo na omo da woni bi the papa na uhu se na me na kasa o kasa video ni mu wa beda have to tell
you no kan nine ho asem kire wo
very good the only time I started see ufe video ni pa video I wasn't showing faces because I know the bliss of privacy. But at that time, you know, I needed to expose something. The only time I started going around showing their faces, you know, was when I said, I need to show the faces of the medical staffers on duty so that if anything happens to the guy, all of you will be monitored. Investigations will be carried out against all of you as to why the guy passed out at the Kuntia Ababulu because you're by hospital for the past 1 hour. Na omo attorney to no nti na eyenkwa bi ne yebede na nka yetumi dre no
okay
you be negligent in a mark one wuye that was the reason why I was triggered to come live because that number when you mpebebe no esi enkofo ye ebi to omo de bia but what is the evidence and then omo de tire say oh ye buy na nipa no ho ye no da ho say and at this point you know and you start to see ehre no and I am entreating Ghanaians say CCA mo ma ye nya ye nkasa baby na bibi koso na enya fatu abonten. We are in the era of technology and we need to expose certain rots in our system to be able to fix it.
All right.
We should stay strong. I am not afraid. If the police indeed see na police for example omo be saying the Ghana raise the 4 fee say me ba ho be di boni bi now police force rua I didn't see that sabra me wo nia no o man na me ko be wie na omo be say obi in connection with this issue. They just want to cover their sin. They don't want to take responsibility. Now me expect to encourage for the Bible and saying, "Abe patel said you see you know in Chai ya wahasa ye de ayarisha papa and ya pum de be Ghana for incident me see you know ye nhihemu de bi ebefima ba bia no ye be ma Ghana for ate but de ko e bia no ye patel because it is always said that patients are always right."
Abusia wey ane samwa Raph the activist achechemu na ode atudwa ba quick one yensen tumrika na yenko Rich Hospital enkoma wo mo nso adi ewachi na ekoba info bi wo mbia no yede ni nyina beba
Madam so far so good investigations amaye no e de no mahunu e de potin na siye
yo me dance me tell any wase for nyina to tell you social media no I'm passing Omoba Ridge Hospital. Na near Eba and say Tiase Kakra na Kosuye communication na Kosuye Kakra.
Okay.
Na me use Quenya when Edia say what for any Bia say Ridge Hospital ye homo bia. Inti no abebia ye beba ha no eye abotre minim say e obi ba na say yankasa ye yare a edin ya but I say sometimes no we need urgent attention but your short situation now you should be able to cooperate. Now, investigation, no, course. Yeah, at the moment, let's say, yeah, official report at the Ama police.
Okay.
And it's still police for them. An investigation, course hospital also access to committee, almost so ever carry out investigation. Not in AC percent.
Oh, okay. But quick one. Yene Raph kasa sisia and insist say one fan and san canes ni bia and a boys na e ba hono so obia fan and san canes ni bia and he is there in rage say some CCTV camera ye juma mompoli video no emra na Ghana for ye nyina ye hu say obi de ne san canes ni bi ana madaroma mo betu ana mo bi sa me ye hu de wom.
And to send a medical car, police for a young juma. Police for a young juma and a committee na city region so to anamo into a
okay, but adia ba ko a edi akotene wo ye nkomo no mu se omo ba ye no na nurse for no insist se omo nkwaje card emra omo nkwaye card emra nsa na ya hwe wo mo and ebia ye Ghana for no woti abonti ade obeka ne se nipa no emergency enti ye nya card ya ye ntimi hwe na na ho no na etesen.
You a very important question para na we bisano. Rich Hano. I know of other hospitals. Ukwa card na yedi juma. I have say it's a use folder. It's paperless. So Uber, you would have to activate your card. But a no interest say Uber emergency wa yen show without a card. Ukura emergency wa triage station nurses or triage entrance hall. The first thing they do. They say ombe check you vitals, ombe receive you, triage. So the moment that's why emergency units. Obi remwa yen bisa the card. Card is not the first thing they will ask you. The best show answer. And see a shower na ye do my doctor. Then your best relatives say uncle pay card and as uncle your card. Mount. Then the would what system anymore. But what I say, so that is the process. Emergency is different. Uber OPDR, you go and Uber activate your card and will record. But emergency, urgent treatment and I demand. And to emergency, but the first thing is not even about card. And your card assembly beside the show answer. And so be our emergency, you can testify to that. If you show X-ray na ya show say for your card. Then the the doctor need pay information be about you or the whole system name. But one year card now, there's no way you better type within our computer so now automatically within number and it doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. The ama may be sana ye na ya wa clarify the ama ye ne say one of the issue Raph agina so say all those hours na wo mo ba ho no nurses no were insisting card but the thing say ade no ye emergency enti ye attend to patients na say the anka wo ka relative no wo mo ba ye no e kire ya instruct wo mo say bia mo nkọ ha mo kọ ye card mra ne ade because we need to save life first asa na ya drink card ho.
Yeah, and see the by say submission video ni about the patients now can answer no.
Yeah.
Now infusion is in so let us say doctors are attending to patients that. And so now infusion is in so before the but the card was even referred to the Raph one and because when your card in Sano, the nurse treated him a pressure dress and man send be amujana from Nensano, dressing. After that dressing, then they were requesting say activate on card. Then the information at the bus system. That was what happened. And then yes, and I bisa for card. The nurses attended to him.
Because not someone no because see he sat there for almost 15 to 20 minutes and after that and son omo be catch and say on quiet card enti we hear the video na what your Facebook page and I said that your TV so aye boya you could see say ne nsa no oya live ni nyina no na ade ye de boya ti e ka de push and asimanjole na ebi ne gu ne nsa no so na you could see the blood and I know ade ye live no and he claims say it was after saying what na ho be 15 to 20 minutes and a nurse no be catch and say on quiet card mra and the man I say oh yeah furious starting yes our live video no so it's like that I'm contradicting
Yo, Instagram no say no.
Yeah.
Now there was 2 trauma cases.
Okay.
Accident back on case no akasa
and they buy. Okay.
Okay. So at that moment they explained to him 2 trauma cases where the urgent attention needed. Until now attention was that and yes nurses wanted to her and I say doctors wanted to her they were attending to those emergency cases. But what must say?
Okay.
So no dear no as I said earlier no omu pressure dressing no institution cutting we na God smell one it and ono akasa no as I say.
Really?
So it was explained to him that on holding on because they are attending to these 2 emergency cases. And for the meantime no get your card processed.
Okay.
And say, even at that time, our medical director was around. As at that evening, overreach, no around. And so, on no echo, open the situation, on not attempt to obey Raph in Sanamano.
Okay.
On no medical situation because everybody was working, everybody was busy. But what must say? So the way the thing was going, and he insisted that he would dress the wound for Raph.
Okay.
That also happened, but he didn't. He left.
Okay.
So if truly he had wanted his hand or fingers to be treated, why did he leave? Yeah, but what I say? Our main priority is to save life. You see, all these measures were there. So Obia got the attention needed. But Ubana Ube causes fear and panic. And emergency area is a very sensitive area. Not patient with the whole, not because you feel you are not getting the best treatment. You will cause fear and panic. Then they are unacceptable.
Okay. Auntie Julian sana mema wakro no. Yan Ghana for me de my experience ni bi da but rich. A different hospital. So it's like Ghana for ya wa dwini bi say ye ba hospital I say yeah my attention am wo ma ye no from because there are so many cases ma call hospital e bi wo ho abekọ na nurse no odi nkomo e bi kra no ye call o ye say titi wo ko ba bi a wo card dada no aka cho say fa card na 2 box nim wo de tumu wie na akwatena se a ono onim say bi ade wo te wo na wo fam no kra na emergency na wo ya de fufra ehiano I think say suban na ewo nurse fo ni binom enyo omo nyina nurse for the because individual differences ye wo bi wo hono ma ohun se wo ba na akra ne kasa obeka che okra ti ma ho to 30% asa na doctor abehew enti munuanom bi na suban ne wo mo ho no mo ba ya dan na afa ho because eno so ye issue kase a Ghana for di hu nkomo ha adwen.
Okay, I think now the kind communication. Communication because sometimes patients make you hard. Nurse and I said doctor necessary to compete and cheat, but if they are not all yet be concerning patients now so engagement. I think we need to improve on that. Our engagement with the client from time to time. And we do that. Yeah, customer training and everything. We do that. So I would say intensify that aspect. That time wasting hours and all that, engaging the patients. That is what we are going to intensify so that almost better appears. If be our friend doctor, maybe, and yes, maybe but or bet explain that say ABC internal. like I've asked you to wait because of ABC. Said there Obia Benyantia here. The communication aspect is very important in our health system. And we've been doing that, we've been having training on that. We will keep on your course to our Obia the
Okay, Commander.
Yeah, right here.
Ridge Hospital and a Raph.
Yeah.
Now, and some people told us, okay. Among force a health minister and ka omian Raph.
Okay.
Among forces there be necessary. Omo man kan dem omo suban no.
Of course.
What the kitu be come out to ye ni hu komai.
Yeah, right. A very interesting issue and a pop up.
Yeah.
Now idea we are see no. And say ye blame games.
Dabi.
But idea chere say e will loopholes to be o baby o say na ye solve.
Yeah.
In the first place, Encrofo complaining about the attitude of Raph. Say okọ hospital ho na ode ni pay ye de ope. But I mean say amount for our concerns about that. And what amount for so complain say Raph di bim nurses no bebre na adwuma ya omoye no eya na say me ye na maye omontrom onya adwuma the matter omo so omo complain no omo so case but assembly say the situation at hand see and say problem na see no e kwan be ne be for so a two parties no bia be okay two parties involved no enye Raph any rage for no kwana maker but nurses any health workers yaka say obi invade your privacy any ayare for ayemso ye koja yarehwe say nurses no beti omo ho ana so omba yiri omo ho na oma hweye sane e wo so omo hweye
But we say no the ama Ridge Hospital nurses omo ha say omo de na kwa bibi o ho ne kakra ne ye say Ghana no most of the hospitals government hospitals no obekọ no oyare pa enso Womu ti omani ahwe no edu ba bia na akwa ebu achibidi sa complaints ne ba ti asem wo to dwa no amanfo nhyɛ da nka bi ma nurses ne sa
of course right to say
yes you musuban
mostly ya complaining che Ghana for Thai company pa inti Raph de no I was not in support of Raph but baby ba ko na mene ne ya adwen kakra ne say de bia Ghana for complaining no inti obi e kwa eye na de more eye na de dada onim se mi koi ye ntwiti mi yie nti okoye na esina no ene ma me ma ade ne emra bonte se da bia manfo be hu se this is the act here eda so koso bibia ncheji
koso so se wa kasa wa hu bi da
right am kasa ma hu bi nyese obi si ebi atome nti se obi ka right eye na me mpese me blame ni pan bebre because they been told that obe funny different but say toa you will understand how painful it is rough day ye nyina na chi but yenye scenario kitwa bi wa ha enipa moje etu no o se onu mom koto bandage mra ne fa ekekere ne nsa ne ma no right moje etu no oye de sa koto bandage ade na wo mom on kekere ne nsa ne ma no na mom fam bail na ontua this is a simple question people will be asking say ade na we yenye ni say ade na we yenye ni say binim say among for concern about Raph say ono so ne niam bi ho a oya eya na eboro so oyire ne ho accepted but the condition is ukobusa yare from hospitals la on be ka kire say almost services and nurses and doctors said mo no e be bia eya na enhyera nya papa sa
yes ne
no mo nhwe wo mo
no o de opa ko government hospitals see na kokobusa yare for no fa ho boko na busa o mo say
of course
treatment and nurses no etwitu o mo ho no obi o ha wa pra oyare owu enso onya nurse kwa mane me attend to but then ebi so ya adwuma
Roger, the man asem na ya ne ka edin say there were few ones bi o ho a they are highly committed they were o de akomapa ene adwemu fan ye adwuma no na anompo adene nti ya say ye can in general na akwakọ kan nurses and doctors ni nyina ya pen say because ebim wo ma o me very different but kakra bi o ma ba be frem a o mo ntino o mo nya adwuma ase some lackadaisical attitude be as a behavior be odwene ho a on tiase but in this case the person ye kan nyina ne say Raph de no rata omro mra so say waye bibia hospital no susu se etiamra accepted o me mama mra
no mo so mo de na ma police fu o mo de asem na ma police fu
okay mo but ade ba ko a o mo so nhye ne so ne say Raph de no e yo mo integrity no mo so say Raph e de abafom but o mo so mfa nhye o mo tirim say in the long run enam etoda nurses and doctors be more mistakes in get say rough dey so e ma nipa wu because me dey yare for akọ hospital or that ambulance esi ho na another ambulance so aba be si ho a nurses no say omo ba be yare for no mieru akọ no omo delay sa nipa na o ka me yare for no ho no owu ye e ambulance ni enti say oye nipa odi wu nipa akọ hospital na we to a next time say oni obi engage na oye health worker na o defending ho with some ways in it ways bia the matter one try but we accept it omunso ye nipa e to de bia condition of services any akadia bi mpo e ma adwuma no fono wo mo e ma adwuma no enye wo mo de adwuma no ye eye wo mo de they have case Raph so case
na Raph so oye adwuma pa
of course oye adwuma
galamsey demonstration no jinam ena NDC abapa still oguso oye adwuma
of course
but the American say do ba bia aya onya botre kakra
I know the
bia onya botre kakra
I agree
adwuma no de oye but edu ba bia akoy nipa ho adwuma
of course
je so onya botre and they make on just
I agree because baby e gina ni Raph anka onya bone say health workers e wa adwuma na yarefo aba na omayi omani omontre omho hwe no say put something out ade bi say o de ba bontina onya bone but assembly gina ni say the way obefa so said the big see the way e kwai a obefa so a o dey assembly baba bonten and how you like over report to ade no e ma amanfo bi hu ne said that bi as a way there what said that you are too aggressive as a o adwumpo foforo bi etachiri accepted obi a won behavior obi a o said there ote asem a obesi aka asem no nti Raph o case o ye adwuma pa but adwuma ni bi o why to da ono so okwa onya abotre kakra because in the long run the matter yare for ya na ye kan they are all complaining but enye obi a ne pese obekwa kwodi camera ko sini so abra akota yare pa so na ye hwe ne de na ni condition wo mu no eba public ama manfo hu yade a oyare odeda ho the Raph nso should accept say etoda bia he is doing well etoda bia o nipa ono so okomete kakra both parties obi a case but obi a so problem
okay abusia yakọ ebe san basisi akra mu nyina